Doing own voiceover soft music. Jungkook was walking here and there in the corridors of the hospital, occasionally looking at the door of the labor room in which his wife is being taken in. Cook, be calm and sit here, his dad said after seeing him restless. Appa, how can I sit when Wyan is crying in pain? It's normal during labor, son. She will be fine. She too convenienced Jungkook, but no use. He was being worried and restless. Leave it. He will be definitely worried as it's their first baby. Yeah, be cool. Jungkook, everything will be fine. Everyone tried to make up Jungkook's mind, but no use. Will you all please leave me alone? Here I am feeling Wyan's pain and you guys are eating my head. Everyone sign at his words and let him be because he will not listen. Soon everyone's attention went to the door of the labor room and there comes a nurse. Who is John Wyan's husband? Me. He immediately rushed to her. Please come inside. She is asking for you. Jungkook just nodded his head and went inside. There he saw a heavy crying Wyan which made his heart ache and unknowingly he started crying and approached Wyan. Jungkook crying, baby it's okay, just a few minutes more then everything will be alright. He hold Wyan's palm and assured her, Cook I can't, it's paining a lot, she said in pain. Just a few minutes, baby. Please, for me, for our love. I'm trying, Cook. Mrs. John, we can see the baby. Just a hard push more. Yeah, baby, please, just a push more. Wine nodded her head and tightly held Jungkook's palms and closed her eyes and gave a hard push, resulting. A baby's cry filled the room. Congratulations, Mr. John and Mrs. John, it's a boy. The doctor said, and Jungkook immediately peeked Wine's forehead and hugged Wine. Jungkook teary smiled. Thank you so much, baby. We will did it. Our prince. Jungkook said while crying hardly. Wine just painfully nodded, but soon the monitor which showed the heartbeat started showing uneven heartbeat, making the doctor concerned. Oh my god, her heartbeat is decreasing. Nurse, please bring the oxygen mask and Mr. John, please wait outside. We need to save her, the doctor said, making Jungkook scared. What happened to her? He worriedly asked the doctor who was busy getting the equipments for Wine's treatment. Her heartbeat is getting uneven, so please wait outside. No, I won't. She needs me now. He stubbornly said to doctor and hold Wine's hand more tightly and the doctor signed and started treating Wine. Jungkook cried, baby please don't leave us. I need you. Our baby needs you. Please Wine, open your eyes, he said while crying, but soon the monitor shone a straight line, making everyone's eyes wide open and Jungkook screamed in pain and heartbroken as if his soul left the body. Wine. Jungkook screamed why and Jungkook opened his eyes and sat straight in a second. He was taking long breaths, sweat covered his whole face and his upper body too, even though the AC was on. What happened, Cook? She asked while sitting straight in a concerned face. And Jungkook looked at her and a sweet smile formed on his lip and he pulled her to his and hugged her tightly. I love you, Wine. Please don't leave me. I can't live without you. Wine sighed as she got that he again dreamed of the incident which happened 5 years back. Cook, did you again had that dream? Jungkook just nodded his head, still hiding his face in Wine's neck. Cook, it happened 5 years back. You still stuck on that day? Jungkook pulled back from the hug and cherished Wine's cheeks. Pain and fear of losing Wine was clearly visible in his eyes. But the pain I experienced that day is still in my heart. You don't know my soul too left my body when I saw the straight line on screen. Wine sighed, but it was just for a second, and then again my heart started beating. Jungkook sighed, whatever, just don't talk about that day. Okay, fine, come, let's sleep. It's just 4 in the morning. Wine said while looking at the table clock and tried to get up from Jungkook's, but Jungkook only tightened his hold on Wine. Cook, leave me. I need to sleep. Don't sleep. I lost my sleep. So you don't sleep, but let me sleep. I need to wake up after 2 hours to make Jungsu ready for school. Saying this, she again tried to get up from Jungkook's, but no use. He tightly engulfed Wine in his arm, leaving no gap in between them. Cook, baby, please don't sleep, he said with a cute pout melting Wine's heart. Okay, fine, I won't sleep. But what we will do in this 2 hours? She asked, making Jungkook deep in thought, but soon a shrimp formed on his lips, making Wine understand with a sudden change in behavior. Cook, no, don't think of doing. I will be tired. I need to make Jungso ready. Jungkook shrimp, I will help you in that. But now, please, let's do it's been a while we didn't. Wine white eyes are wild. Seriously, Cook, it just you did a day before yesterday. Jungkook white eyes. Oh God, it's been a day, so now it's sure we gonna do. Saying this, he flipped Wine on bed and smashed his lips on her, and soon Wine melted in his. And Jungkook fell beside Wine and took her in his embrace and was taking long breath and peeked her forehead. You okay, baby? Asked Wine while cherishing her back to calm her down. Wine just in response because now she has no energy left in her body. Let's take a short nap. Wine nodded her head and hugged Jungkook and Jungkook to hug her back. They both were about to close their eyes but the alarm rang indicating it's 6 in the morning. It's 6 cook, now we can't sleep. Wine potted making Jungkook in her cute potty face. You take rest, I will make Jungso ready today. Wine smiled at Jungkook and Jungkook peeked her forehead and got up from bed to leave to bathroom. But Wine held his breast stopping him and Jungkook faced. You need anything baby? Take me to bathroom too. I will be okay after a shower. Jungkook smiled as my queen says. He picked up Wine in his arm and head to bathroom to have a shower together. Jungkook agreed to make breakfast and asked Wine to wake up Jungso. Vine entered the room of her son and a sweet smile formed on her lips after seeing her son sleeping with a port looking exactly like his dad. She sat next to him on bed and bent down to his face and peeked his forehead. Baby, it's time to wake up. She called her son but no response. Come on, baby, don't be lazy in the morning. She again called him and Mama, I'm not feeling well today, so I'm taking a leave, he said and turned to other side of Wine, making Wine chuckle at his son's lie because he is lazy. Oh, I see. Jungsu is sick, so that means me and Dada can drink Jungsu's all cold banana milk, and Jungsu can't drink it. She playfully said, and Jungsu sat straight on bed with a bright face. See, Mama, I am fine. Wine laughed at his son. I know, Bunny, you were lying. Jungsu cutely ported as Wine found out his lie. Mama and Dada will not drink my banana milk, right? Wine smiled. No, we won't if you go to school like a good boy. I will go, Mama. So now come, let's take a shower and get ready for school. Jungso nodded and jumped out of the bed to bathroom to get ready for school. Meanwhile, Wine made his bed and then arranged his bag and uniform. Wine and Jungso walked down the stairs and Wine placed Jungso's school bag on coach and both left to dining room. Dada, he called his dad and ran to Jungkook who was cooking breakfast with his shirt sleeve rolled up, making him to look so, and here Wine was rolling over him. Did my bunny had a good sleep? He asked Jungso. Yes, Dada. It smells so good, Dada. I want that. It's for you and Mama only. Wait, where is Mama? There, he said and pointed at Wine, and Jungkook moved his eyes on Wine only to shrimp widely because Wine was rolling over him while biting her. Jungkook shrimp. I'm all yours, baby, he said, bringing Wine to earth, and her cheeks turned red. Wine blushed. I. Jungkook smiled. Come, have breakfast. It's done. Yeah, wait, I will help you in arranging. She approached Jungkook and was about to take the plate and all, but Jungkook stopped her by holding her wrist. I will serve you, sit. Let's go, Bunny, he said to Jungso, who was still in his arms. Yes, Dada. Jungkook and Wine smiled at Jungso. Jungkook placed Wine on the dining table as he usually sit like that, and Wine sat on the chair near to Jungso so that she can feed him, and then Jungkook served the breakfast and everyone ate the breakfast while talking and laughing. Bye, baby, and be a good boy in school, okay? She said to Jungso while sitting on her knees. Yes, Mama. Wine peeked Jungso's forehead and Jungso peeked her cheeks. Meanwhile, Jungkook kept admiring his cute family. What about mine? He ported, making Wine chuckle. I'm coming, Cook. She stood up from her knees and stood in front of Jungkook, but Jungkook circled his arms around Wine's and pulled her towards him, resulting her to land on his, and Jungkook was clapping happily while seeing his dad's move. Wine blush cook. Jungso is watching us. Jungkook smile. Let him see how his dada loves his mama, and also he will learn how to treat his wife in future from me. Wine shaked her head in disbelief. Cook, he is just 5. Kids learn things at this age. Okay, fine. I can never win against you. Of course you cannot. Both were lost in each other's eyes, totally forgetting their baby, but their little made them realize that they have a son. Dada, be quick, I'm getting late. Wine looked at wall clock. Indeed, they were getting late. Cook, go, look, Jungso is getting late. Yeah, he peeked Wine's forehead and then cupped her cheeks with his one free hand as his other hand is still around her. You take a nap, okay? He said as he didn't let Wine sleep in morning. Yeah, Mr. John, don't do any work maid will do. Wine smiled, I will not. If you are not well to go to pick up Jungso, just call me, I will pick him up. Okay, Mr. John, and Cook, you are getting late. She peeked Jungkook's lips and forcefully get out from his hold and push Jungkook out, otherwise he will not go. Fine, I'm going. Bye, baby. And Jungso baby say bye to mama. Bye, mama. Bye, baby. And bye, my big baby. Thus, finally, Jungkook and Jungso left. Jungkook stopped the car in front of Jungso's skull and both got out from the car. Baby, be a good boy, okay? He said while kneeling down to Jungso's height. Yes, Dada. Bye, baby. He peeked Jungso's forehead. Bye, Dada. He picked Jungkook's stick and then ran to his school, and Jungkook kept watching him until he gets into the school, and then he drove off to his own company. Thus is how their sweet family is going. Jungkook and Wine are childhood lovers, as their families were good friends. They were in love with each other from childhood, and then Jungkook proposed Wine when he was 18, and Wine was 15 at that time. But then too they dated secretly, and then when Wine turned 18, they told this to parents. Wine and Jungso came to school house as Wine was gone to pick up Jungso. Baby, no, first go and take a shower, then you can play on phone, she said to Jungso, who just sat on the couch with Wine's phone to play games without even changing uniform. Mama, just one game and I'm going. Okay, fine. He just because he was so lost in game, and Wine left to make some snacks for Jungso. Jungso was so much in phone, but he got disturbed when his Wine's phone rang and a cute sad put formed on his lips because he lost the game. Who is it, baby? She asked Jungso, coming from kitchen with a plate of snack and a glass of banana milk. Oma, he said, and a wide smile formed on Wine's lip as it was Jungkook's mom. Here, have your snack and drink this and give me the phone, baby. Here, mama, and wow, banana milk, he said and gave phone to Wine and took his banana milk, and Wine took the call. Yes, Oma, Wine, dear Era gave birth. She said his Era is Jungkook's elder sister and gave birth to their second child. Wine surprised really when today just a few minutes ago I called Cook but he isn't taking the call. Oma, he might be in meeting. Okay, fine, let him know. And will you both come? Of course, Oma, we will come after Cook come back from company. Okay, then come quick. Okay, call cut Wine to herself. I should get ready and then we will leave immediately after Cook comes. Oh, I'm so excited to see the baby. What happened, Mama? He asked Wine after seeing Wine smiling on her own. Nothing, baby. And here, have your snack fast, then we will get ready to go to see your auntie. Jung so excited, really. Yes, Bunny, I can play with Hung. He got happy as he can play with Era's first child. Jungkook and Wine came to hospital and Wine was holding Era's small baby in her hand and admiring the baby. He is so cute, Tony, she said to Era who was on bed. Vera smiled, yeah. Cook, see, she showed the baby to Jungkook, who was standing right beside her with his hand around her because the hospital always reminded him of the past incident where he almost lost his wife. The baby is cute, he said while looking at the baby in Wine's arm. Wine loves babies, right? Ira's husband asked Wine. Yes, I do, she said while still admiring the baby. Jungkook, you should also try for a second baby. He suggested Jungkook, which resulted Jungkook's hold on Wine's tighten, and Wine looked at Jungkook just to see his happy face turn into a cold one. Jungkook Kolhang, we are fine now. We don't need another baby. And Wine, I'm going out. I'm feeling suffocation here. Wine just nodded her head as she knows how Jungkook feels when he is in hospital. I will be with Jungso is in park with Oma and Appa. You come there, okay? Yeah, Nona and Hang, I'm going. Take care. Yeah, and Cook, there is a party in her house the day after tomorrow for our baby's welcoming. So please come, okay? Yeah, sure, Nona, to Wine, and baby, be quick, I'm tired. He peeked Wine's forehead and left the room. Why you say that? You know, na, he is still about that incident. She scolded Jack. I forget that. I only thought that Wine and Jungkook will be happy. I'm sorry, Wine. It's okay, Oppa. No, Jack, go and say sorry to him. Yeah, you are right. I will. Wine, please be here till I come back. Yeah, Opa. Wine gave an assured smile and Jack left. Wine sat next to Era on bed with baby in his arm, and Era noticed Wine's sad face. I'm sorry from Jack, don't mind him. Wine said, no, Unni. Opa didn't say anything wrong. Actually, Jungso's friend's mom are also asking the same question. Not only them, almost everyone is asking the same question, and I don't know what to say. You want a baby? Era asked Wine, who was looking really sad while looking at the baby. Yeah, I want, she said to Era while still admiring baby and slowly cherishing baby's day. Why don't you talk to him? He will never say no to you. Wine son, I can't say that to him. Only he is still by that incident and he still gets dream about that incident. I don't want to make his situation more worse. Era son, but there's nothing wrong in asking him once, right? Era tried to convenience Wine. Let it be Unni, I have junk. So she faced Era and gave a sad forced smile to her. And Era signed, okay, tell me some name of the baby. She said, asked Wine just to change her mind. Walked to Jungkook and stood next to him who was lost in his thought. I'm sorry, Jungkook, he said, gaining Jungkook's attention. It's okay, Hung, it's not your fault. Just I had a bad past. Jack signed, everything will be okay. Jungkook just nodded his head and then looked at his wristwatch. We should leave now, Mom. He called his mom when he saw her walking inside the hospital. Yes, Bunny, will you tell Wine to come? Okay, she left and Jungkook and Jack again turned around to see the city beauty while randomly talking. Wine Cook is asking for you. Both Era and Wine looked at the door to see Jungkook's mom came inside. Yeah, Oma, did Jungkook made you tired? Jungkook mom smiled. Hey, no, rather me and Appa feels energized after playing with our grandchildren. Wine smiled. I will leave. Cook might be tired. She gave the baby to Era and stood up from bed. Bye, Wine, and do come to the party, okay? Yeah, sure, Oni, and bye. Bye, dear. And when you and Jungkook giving us another grandkid? Jungkook's mom happily asked her without knowing anything. She will. For now, let's focus on my baby. She spoke for Wine, and Wine gave a thank you smile to Era. I'm leaving. Everyone bade their goodbye and Wine left. Oma, don't you know about Cook's trauma? And then you asked Wine, making her more sad. Jungkook's mom frowned and then Era told everything to her mom, which happened a few minutes ago. Oh, that's why Cook was upset. Era nodded her head. Everyone came home. Jungso slept and Jungkook slept too. But Wine was deep in thought. She turned her face to left to see Jungkook sleeping peacefully while tightly hugging her, as if she will leave him if he will lose his hold on her. I love you, Cook, even though I wanted a baby, but I can't see you in pain. So I will give you my wish. I am happy that I have Jungso. She made up her mind to be happy with what she has now and snuggled more into Jungkook's embrace and closed her eyes to sleep. Wine and Jungkook and Jungso came to the party. Everyone had their dinner and most of the guests have left. Jungso was playing with the kids of his age and Era's first baby. Meanwhile, Jungkook was being with Jack, his dad, and Wine's dad, and other relatives talking. Meanwhile, Wine era with baby and Jungkook's mom and Wine's mom all were being seated and talking happily. But then Wine's eyes fall on a dish on the table, which Wine doesn't like at all, and Wine suddenly had the urge to eat it. I want it, she said, pointing at a particular food, making her mom surprised. Really, Wine, but you never liked that dish. Wine put, I don't know, but I suddenly had a craving to eat it, she said, and took the dish and took a bite, leaving everyone confused. It tastes so good. Why I didn't try it earlier, she said, making everyone more confused. But soon both the moms got it and a teasing smile formed on her lips. Wine, perhaps are you pregnant? She asked Wine, making her drop the chopstick. Mom, she is right. In pregnancy, we have the cravings of eating something which we don't like and all. You know clearly, Wine. Wine to realize that, and she remembered that this month she didn't got her periods after she stopped taking the pills. Mom, I don't know I'm pregnant or not, she said as if she is not sure. Era smiled. Be cool. First take a test and then only say it to Jungkook. Wine just nodded her head. Babe, did you eat? She looked at Jungkook. Yeah, I did. Good. And we should leave tomorrow. I have an important meeting and also Jungso have school. Yeah. Then she faced everyone and said bye and took Jungso and left the place. Jungso slept on Wines as he was tired, and Wine was deep in thought about earlier, which didn't go unnoticed by Jungkook. So he placed his hand on her so as to get her attention. You okay, babe? I'm noticing you from the time we left the party. Nothing, Cook. I'm just sleepy. Jungkook smiled. Just a few minutes. We almost reach our home. Wine just hummed and again went deep in thoughts. As usual, Wine happily sent Jungkook to his company and Jungso to his school, and then she went to store get the thing which she needed and came back home. And right now she was in bathroom. Please, God, give me the courage to face the situation. She prayed to God while walking here and there. She was waiting for the result of pregnancy test which she did a few minutes earlier. God, I'm looking. She peeked into the test and her eyes turned teary. Wine crying, I'm pregnant. She placed her hand over her tummy and cried heavily. But then Jungkook's face came into her mind. Wine worried. What should I do now? How will I tell him? Will he say to? Wine placed her palm on her mouth and her eyes got. Oh, no, he isn't that. He will accept, right? Yeah, he will. She tried to convenience herself while looking at the mirror, but then her phone rang and she took it. Hello, Unni, did you take? Yeah, what is it? Positive. Congrats, one. Oh God, finally you got another baby. Yeah, but cook. Era sign. See, now you can't do anything, so try to make him understand and he will definitely accept the baby. Don't worry, just show your puppy eyes to him. Wine son, I don't think my puppy eyes will work on him. But first tell to him about the baby. You can't hide. Yeah, you are right. I will talk to him today. Okay, fine. Take care. Yeah, both cut the call. Yeah, Unni is right. I should talk to him. Baby, I love you and I will make your dada accept us. Don't worry. She talked to the baby hoping that everything will be fine. But then suddenly she got an idea of how to convenience Jungkook. Yeah, Jungso. What if Jungso says that he wants a sibling to cook? He will never say no to him. Her eyes sparkle in hope. Baby, she called Jungso who was again using Wine's phone after coming from school. Mama, I'm playing. Yeah, but Mama wants to ask you something very important. Will you listen to it? We say Mama. Wine sat next to Jungso on coach. Did you see Aaron's Hang's baby brother? She asked Jungso who was still busy in phone. Yeah, Mama, he is so cute. A wide small smile appeared on Wine's lips, hoping that Jungso wants a baby too. So do you want a baby brother like him? Wine asked Jungso, but Jungso immediately looked up from Wine and said, no, I don't want. Wine's heart broke. Why, baby? She asked in a sad tone, and Jungsook kept the phone aside and sat on Vines. Because Hung told me that Auntie was crying and screaming in pain when doctor took her to some room. I can't see my mama crying. He cupped Vine's cheeks with his small hands and peeked her cheeks. And Vine's eyes turned teary. Vine don't know whether she should be happy that her sons love her so much or should be sad about the baby which is already in her womb. She was deep in thoughts, but Mama, I'm hungry. She came to reality and, yeah, come, let's have some snack. Yeah, he left to kitchen. Meanwhile, Wine thought now I should directly talk to Cook. She closed her eyes and prayed internally. Jungkook came back from work, had dinner with family, then played with Jungsu a little time and then made him sleep. And now he was sitting on bed with laptop and here Wan was combing her hair after a shower, but her eyes were fixed on Jungkook and thinking how to start a conversation. Wine thought, Wine, you are wasting time. Wine reminded herself and then she took a deep breath, placed her comb back and called him. Cook, yes, babe. He answered while still focusing on laptop. I wanna say something. Go on, I'm listening. Wine took a deep breath and approached Jungkook and took the laptop from his and sat on his and faced him. Jungkook smiled. Are you baby? Wine nodded her head in denial. Then what happened to my baby? He said while pulling Wine closer to her by her. Cook, shouldn't we have another baby? Jungkook's smile dropped and Wine became more nervous after seeing a sudden change in his facial expression. Why you suddenly wanted to have another baby? It just I but Jungkook son, baby, no. You know na that what happened 5 years back. I can't take risk again. But Cook, I want another baby. Don't you want another baby? Jungkook's whole body got numb and his heart ached because it will be the first wish of his wife which he can't fulfill. No, I don't want because I already have two babies. One from who? She asked Jungkook and he cherished her cheek. Jungkook smiled. First one you and then Jungsu. And about you, you two have two babies, me and Jungsu. He peeked Wine's lip. But Cook, please, she tried to convenience him. No, Wine, we have already discussed about it and now no more talking on this. Come, let's sleep, he said and made Wine lay on bed and then he closed his laptop and placed it aside and laid beside Wine and hugged her so as to make her sleep so that she will forget the topic of another baby. And Wine, being heartbroken and her pregnancy tidings, made her sleep so fast in Jungkook's embrace. After a few hours, Jungkook was awake and he was cherishing Wine's cheek lovingly while admiring her sleeping and Wine's word from earlier was roaming inside his mind. I'm sorry, baby, I can't fulfill your that wish. Only I know how I felt when I saw a straight line on the monitor on that day. My soul left my body, and after that miracle happened, a God see my pain and He gave me you back. So, this is our second life, and I won't even do anything which will affect our life. I can't lose you. He peeked Jungkook's forehead and pulled her more closer to him and closed his eyes to sleep. But little did he know Wine was awake when he started cherishing her cheek and heard all this, and a drop of tear left her eyes. Jungkook was working very seriously when his office door opened without knocking and he looked up to see Hung Appa, Dad, what are you doing here? Jungkook stood up from his chair and walked to them and Jack and Jungkook's dad and Wine's dad too directly came with a happy face and hugged Jungkook making him confused. What happened? He broke the hug. Congratulations, you're gonna be a dad. Thanks, Bunny, for making me a grandfather again. Oh, I'm so excited to play with my four grandkids. Congratulations, Jungkook. We are so happy for you both. Everyone said, and here Jungkook was getting more confused. What are you saying, Appa? Drop your acting, Bunny. Yes, Jungkook, and tell me when will you give a party? Jungkook frowned for what? Wine dad rolled eyes. Ashko, Jungkook party for Wine is pregnant and you going to be a dad again. Jungkook's eyes wide open in shock and his heart ached. That's why she asked about having a baby yesterday. He said to himself after remembering yesterday's conversation with Wine. Era thought that Wine might have told Jungkook, that's why she gave this happy news to everyone. And today morning, Jack, Jungkook's dad, and Wine's dad gone to Jungkook and Era, Jungkook's mom, and Wine's mom came to Wine's and Jungkook's house to congratulate them. Era wide eyes. What? That means you didn't told Jungkook. Era wide eyes after hearing Wine's talk with Jungkook. No. Exactly what to do. That Bunny might have lost his control now. Wine from what happened actually told everything. We are sorry. We should have asked you first. Wine son, it's okay, Oma. Anyways, I was going to tell him about my pregnancy today as I can't hide it from him. You are correct. But soon their conversation paused when Wine, everyone turned at the entrance to see Jungkook coming in the house along with Jack, his dad, and Wine's dad, all three having dull face as Ara's, Wine's mom, and Jungkook's mom. Jungkook stood in front of Wine and Wine got up from the couch and faced Jungkook with a nervous face. Cook, I don't talk and come with me. He held her wrist and started walking to bedroom. Cook, don't pull her. She is pregnant. She said as Jungkook was literally taking long step, making Wine difficult to cope up with him. She stopped on his track and carried Wine in his arms and he headed to their bedroom to talk privately and everyone let them be and sat silently on the couch hoping everything will be fine. Jungkook kicked the door closed and then approached the bed and made her sit on the bed and he himself too sat next to her while maintaining a deep eye contact with her, making her to talk first. Cook, I was about to tell you today, but I got to hear it from others about my wife's pregnancy. Cook, I wanted to tell you yesterday itself, but you said all those, so I, Jungkook cut her off. Said right though, I am still scared of the incident. Wine took his hand in her and said, nothing will happen to me, trust me. That time I was nervous because it was my first delivery, that's why. But all happened. But this time we know everything about this pregnancy period works, so we don't have to worry. Please, Cook, agree to the baby and don't tell to. Wine was cut it off by Jungkook's lips, so she to him back. Jungkook pulled back from and wiped her tears. How can you even think of it, baby? I will never do such bad thing. And also, he took a deep breath. Promise me this time you will be take good care of you and won't leave me like last time. His eyes were clearly showing pain and fear. So Wine cup his stick. I will be fine. Don't worry, Cook. Everything will be okay. He gave a small smile to Wine and hugged her. Only he knew deep down he was crying and feared too. But he didn't show it to Wine because right now Wine's happiness is all he wants. Meanwhile, Wine too deep down in her heart was praying to God that nothing should happen to her, as she was too scared of the past incident and too didn't show it Jungkook because she didn't wanted to make him more scared. "Well, everything will be fine, right? I hope so. Grandpa, what's happening here?" he asked as Jack took him from school. "Bunny, your mama is going to give you a sibling." Jungso's smile faded away. What happened?" she asked after noticing Jungso's face. "I don't want sibling. Mama will cry." Everyone frowned at Jungso's word and asked him why, and he told them everything. Vira sighed, "Bunny, it's just Auntie was crying because she was happy and not because of pain. And now see your hung got a baby brother to play with, share his toys with, to protect him with. Isn't it fun, baby, to be a elder brother?" she asked her baby. "Yes, Jungso, it's so fun to be a hung. Everyone's convenience, Jungso." "Really?" Aaron nodded his head. "Then I too wanna be a hung," he said, making everyone smile. "You will soon. Come, Granny will make something for both my grandkids. Yeah." Meanwhile, Wine pulled back from hug when she remembered about Jungso and his word. "Jungkook, but Jungso," he said and told everything. Jungkook signed. We will make him understand. Shall we go downstairs? They all might be waiting for our reply and being nervous." Wine smiled and nodded her head, making Jungkook smile too, and he peeked her forehead. They both reached downstairs, getting everyone's attention. By Wine's smile, we can say that they are okay now. Wine blushed and nodded her head, and then Jungso's eyes fall on Wine. "Mama," he ran to Wine and hugged her legs. By Yeah, he touched Wine's stomach and tiptoe and her tummy, making Wine and Jungkook frown and look at each other. "What happened, baby?" he asked Jungso, and Jungso looked at his dad. "Dada, mama gonna give me a sibling and I will play with the baby and share my things with the baby and also I will protect the baby," he said, making Wine and Jungkook surprised, and they both looked at everyone just to see that they gave them an assured smile, indicating that they convenienced Jungso, making Jungkook and Wine sign in relax. Jungkook smiled. "Yes, my baby will be a good young. We trust our bunny." He picked up Jungso in his arms and his cheeks and Wine to his cheeks, and everyone kept admiring the small family. Indeed, they were happy for Jungkook and Wine. Like this, 9 months passed. Jungkook and took good care of Wine and Jungso too. Everyone were happy outside, but deep down in their heart, everyone was sad and were worried about Wine's delivery, and everyone were praying as nothing should happen to Wine, because they have the fear the same situation as of 5 years back. She numbed painfully while tightly holding Jungkook's hand, who was crying for Wine, and then the baby cry echoed in the room. But Jungkook's eyes were fixed on Wine as he didn't heard the "Baby, please don't close your eyes. Baby, please." "I'm fine, Cook," she painfully said. "Yeah, sure." He was getting more tension than Wine, and Wine painfully smiled, and she pulled Jungkook into her with the last energy she had, and Jungkook replied back too, while tears were flowing from both of their eyes. But then Jungkook felt Wine stop moving her lips, and he looked up to see Wine with closed eyes and laying on bed. "Wine, no," he screamed. Jungkook was holding his sleeping baby girl on his hand and just looking at her with loving swollen eyes which were showing how much he cried. "I wanted your mama to see you first, but unlucky I saw you first," he painfully said, and a drop of tear left his eyes. But then he heard, "Cook, be strong for your baby. See, Jungso is also crying." Jungkook looked at Jungso only to see him with a sad face. "Dada is fine, baby. You go with grandpa, okay?" Jungso nodded his head. "Don't worry about Jungso, we all will are there with him." Jungkook signed and didn't reply to him. But then he heard the voice which he was craving to hear from Askok. He looked up from the baby too. "Wine, baby, you up?" He immediately put the baby back in baby's bed and hugged Wine tightly and cried his heart out. Meanwhile, everyone smilingly left the room with Jungso giving Wine and Jungkook privacy. Jungkook screamed, "No, Wine, open your eyes, doctor, my wife." He was crying badly and the doctors came and checked Wine. Doctor smiled. She is completely fine and now she is sleeping because of the medicine and all, and she is tired after giving birth. Don't worry, she will wake up soon. Jungkook rang. You sure? He asked the doctor. Doctor chuckled. Trust us, Mr. John. Jungkook released his breath. Jungkook helped Wine to sat straight on bed and hugged her again. I thought I again lost you. Wine smiled. How can I leave my three babies and go? And also I promised my fourth baby that I will be fine. Jungkook pulled back from hug and Wine happily replied back. After a passionate now no more baby, just two is enough. Wine, I can't take more pain. Wine understand that Jungkook was really worried for her. Yes, only two babies and not anymore. And if you feel like you want another baby, we will adopt a one. Wine smile. Sure, we will take a baby if we want. But for now, can I see my baby? Jungkook smiled. Yeah, sure. He wiped his tears and took the baby from bed and gave it to Wine, who carefully held her baby. And her eyes shed more tears. And Jungkook kept admiring his wife and baby. She exactly looks like Jungso when he was born. Jungkook smiled. Yes, just like you. He said and peeked Wine's forehead and sat beside her and then hugged her from back and Wine leaned back to Jungkook's and Jungkook put his chin on Wine's shoulder and both kept admiring the baby in Wine's arms sleeping peacefully. Where is Jungso? Did he cry? Jungso is with Appa and all. No, he was just sat and didn't cry. Wine nodded her head. I love you so much, baby, he said, and hid his face in Wine's neck and peeked her neck while tightly hugging her, but not too tightly so. Wine smiled. I love you more, Cookie, she said, and leaned her head on Jungkook's while still admiring the baby. The end. Thanks for watching. Bye.